Not only did blue chips smash through 13,000 for the first time in history, they also jumped above 13,100. Traders were so busy filling orders at the New York Stock Exchange, they didn't even pause to applaud.
No news from the Fed was bullish news for Wall Street. Stocks rose to new records after the Fed kept short-term interest rates unchanged.
It was one for the history books on Wall Street. The Dow Industrials closed at a new record high thanks to strong earnings from J.P. Morgan Chase and Intel.
M&A speculation pushed hotel stocks into positive territory.
In Europe, merger activity continued to be a driving force in the major markets.
Private equity kept Wall Street in a bullish mood for the day.
Another record day for the Dow, and the S&P tops 1,500 for the first time in nearly 7 years.
The housing market is still a place for concern. America's largest home builder said new orders tumbled by over a third and warned the spring selling season is off to a sluggish start.
GM's exposure to subprime home mortgage loans through its GMAC finance arm was the culprit. For the first time in 76 years, GM lost its spot as the world's biggest car seller. The new #1 automaker, Toyota of Japan.
Home foreclosures rose 7% in March to nearly 150,000. That's about 50% higher than a year ago.
100 major markets that account for half the country's residential real estate value could see significant price declines through the next year.
The outlook is still gloomy. A new study by Moody's Economy.com forecasts overall house prices will fall 3.5% next year.
When's the last time we saw that?
That's unprecedented. You'd have to go back all the way to the Great Depression to find a year in which house prices decline.
Ben Bernanke and his policymakers said they're still worried about inflation. They were unclear in their policy statement about where rates will go later this year.
Yield on the 10-year note rose to 5.14%, in turn weighing on U.S. stocks for much of the day.
Blue chips suffered their fourth triple-digit loss in 2 weeks as subprime worries took a toll. The selling was so intense that only one Dow component finished higher. Stocks were down over 1% across the board.